Hi everybody. I'm guessing you're probably wondering why I have not been posting in the group too much between yesterday and today. So I'm going to try to explain it. I thought about writing it as a post, but that would take me forever. It's with a heavy heart, a broken heart, my broken heart, that I have to tell you that everything I found out yesterday evening, Thursday evening, is that Ed Fagan never had a massive heart attack. Never had the quadruple bypass. The whole campaign that I started for him, I went by his words. I trusted him. And I'm sure you all can imagine how I'm feeling about myself at this point about that. So obviously I have stopped the campaign. If you haven't noticed, I have deleted it from the group. I've deleted it from my page. But my concern, my huge concern, because this is what everyone needs to know, is that if any of you became friends with Ed on Facebook, please believe me when I tell you, you need to defriend him. You need to block him. He's a sociopath that never thought I'd fall for again, but it did. And my concern is for you, my group members. Please, if you have become friends with Ed on Facebook, or if you've been private messaging him, I'm telling you, you need to defriend him. You need to block him. If you have become friends with someone that's associated with him by the name of Dave Smith, you also need to get rid of that person, because that person also is Ed. Ed created. It's truly been very, very heart-wrenching for me, because, you know, as you've probably recall from previous videos, as far as Ed is concerned, him and I became friends because he was an administrator of a group, and he was helping me with, when I started the group. I've been communicating with him for administrative reasons since I created the group. Not that this would make anyone feel any better, but he has fooled his wife of 25 years also. I have personally spoken with his wife over this last weekend. My husband and I, believing Ed and his story, wired him close to $200. And on the campaign, I raised $175. 100 of that, no, less than 100 of that was mine. The rest were from people that my friends on my personal Facebook page. It's my deepest apologies to all of you for me believing this man's story and pressing the issue to you to donate to the group. It's very difficult for me right now to do this video, as you obviously probably can tell. But I don't know how many of you have become friends with Ed on Facebook, but I am telling you, please, you have to defriend him. You have to block him, because he's a dangerous man. And I hope that you can take my word for that and trust and believe in what I'm telling you. He's a dangerous man. And I don't want any of you harmed. Following this is the next thing that I have to say. I believed this man, as I said, from the time that I started this group late summer. But other things have happened with other group members that I know this is a judgment against myself, but I have been foolish and gullible. I believed a member of this group who told me that she was being physically abused by her husband, which I take very seriously. Domestic abuse I take very seriously, because it happened to me years ago. Told me she was being physically abused and alcoholic, and she needed all this help. Turned out, by fluke, I found out she wasn't being truthful. There was another occasion when a group member was stalking another group member. I helped with that, and we took care of that. I helped that group member and got rid of the one that was stalking this precious group member. I have to say, you've seen my welcome video, and when I started this group, yes, I was so much wanted to have so many members, but I had no idea what people were capable of, and the stories and the things that I have been through. So it is with a heavy heart that I have to tell you, I have to close the group. I can't do it. When it starts affecting your own mental well-being, and it starts sucking the life out of you, that's when you tell yourself you have to do what's best for you. And that's what I'm doing. I can't do it. This whole thing that happened with Ed um, just put the icing on the cake for me. And I'm very hurt by it because, yeah, I thought he was a very close friend. I'll try to cope with that and fix myself with that. But as far, I love you all very much. And I am truly grateful for all the wonderful compliments that I've gotten from people in the group. When I get those, it does touch me very deeply because I didn't realize that it was helping people so much. I truly hope that you can understand that I can't do this with Ed. After this Ed thing, I should say. Just for me, we have to set boundaries, and I have to set them now. And I'm deeply sorry because I know a lot of you truly, truly do enjoy this group, and it does truly help you. On the positive side of this is that I am going to keep the page, my page, which is called Positive Mental Illness Support. That I'm not taking down. That's a page and a group are completely two different things. So I will continue to post the same things that I've been posting in our group. I will post on the page that I created. So you can go to the page, if you can forgive me for this, and like the page and see the same posts that you've been seeing in this group. And I will be also posting things about bullying, anti-bullying, on my page, because that absolutely that needs to be an issue addressed, and I want to continue to help in any aspect I can with that. I started this group and so desperately wanted so many members, and I never thought we'd get up to 709 members. And I'm grateful to each and every one of you. But any human being, mental illness or not, can only take so much from people that you put your trust in, and things that have happened. It's just not, I can't do it anymore. It's my husband and I have discussed it, and he has seen the toll that it's taken on me. And so I take into consideration, obviously, what my husband feels. And I take into consideration what I feel. And I write the pros and cons list to make this decision. And trust me, it was very, very difficult to do because I know a lot of you really love and enjoy this group. But I cannot, as one individual, take on this many members and take on the way I am with my heart. When I speak to some people and they tell me their stories, and I want to help, and I do everything in my power to do that. Um, Ed Fagan, Fagan, put the icing on the cake, and I can't. I don't have it in me anymore. Right now, I don't even have the desire to post anything positive. I know I'll get back. I know that desire will come back. It's just going to take me some time to heal from this. But I wanted to just let you all know that if any of you became friends with Ed through Facebook, please make sure you defriend him and you block him. He has 2 different pages. He has Edward, Edward, Fagan, Fagan. That's one Facebook page he's created. There's another Facebook page he's created under just Ed Fagan, Calgary, Alberta, which that's in Canada. And he also created a completely different person under the name of Dave Smith. And led me to believe horrible, heartbreaking things. I thought this Dave Smith was a real person. And this Dave Smith had told me when I was so desperately trying to find a place for Ed to live, this Dave Smith told me, after I sent him many messages over last weekend and he wouldn't respond, when he finally responded on St. Patrick's Day, he said, "I'm sorry it took so long to respond. But my wife, Sandy, was pregnant with twins and gave birth, and one of them died." Imagine receiving a private message like that through Facebook. And then yesterday, finding out that this Dave Smith doesn't even exist and that Ed created this person. So yes, I'm telling you, you need to be careful. And I'm begging you, I'm telling you, you need to defriend Ed. And I'm hoping that you can trust me on that. I don't want anything to happen to any of you. I believe he has hacked into my phone. He's gotten my passwords to my checking account for my bank. It's just, right now it's a nightmare. And I don't want this nightmare to happen to any of you. None of you. Because no one deserves this. So, I'm going to post this video. And I'm going to leave the group open for 1 more week. So, today, well, for me, it's 2 in the morning. Yeah, I'm still up because that's how heart-wrenching. I haven't slept in a while. I'm sorry. Please, just make sure that if you had become friends with Ed, or even if you didn't become friends with him but you private messaged with him through Facebook, you need to block him. Okay? I'm begging you to trust me on that. And from the bottom of my heart, I'm sorry that this is happening. because you all do mean the world to me. And I hope you all know that by now. And, but as I said, I am going to keep my page going. Pages and groups are a whole different, they're just completely different atmospheres, and it will, just me doing the page will be I will not have to cope with the things that I've had to cope with. But those of you members who have been wonderful and that I have spoken to on the phone, and you, we had wonderful conversations, and I helped you as much as I could. You were very grateful, and that meant the world to me, and I was so happy I could help with what I have learned. I think sometimes, you know, I post a lot of the whole group is positive. That's all I want. I want no negative. You know me. Yes, I'm posting the negative. Yes, I'm posting the positive. But I'm asking that you realize that I too have mental illnesses. And yes, I have greatly improved. But with the situations that have been happening in the past couple of months, as I said, have taken a toll on me. And as you've seen in posts, we have to take self-care. We got to do self-care. And right now, for me, I believe that self-care is closing the group. If you have any questions, concerns, you can private message me. And express them, and I will answer them to the best of my ability. But I just wanted to give you all the heads up. And from the bottom of my heart, I truly do love all of you, and am so grateful for everyone who wanted to join the group. And I'm so grateful for all the wonderful compliments and for letting me know that I did help. So thank you. Love and peace to you all. Please, if you became friends with Ed, had any Facebook communication with him, please block him. You need to for your own safety. Okay? I love you all. Peace.